Why, hello there, everybody! My name is the Successful Squirtle, and we apparently just saw Yvelta do a little bit of a dance. Anyways, as you can tell by both the title of the video and probably this title screen right here, I'm doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Y, and you can probably notice there's no game audio right now. That is because of my 3DS, and especially in Pokemon Y, the game audio can get pretty loud. So, for the first episode, there's not going to be game audio. But I say we go ahead and jump right in. By the way, I will be adding a few extra rules to this Nuzlocke challenge. But really nothing too big. The reason I chose Pokemon Y, in case it wasn't obvious to you guys, it has the most catchable Pokemon in it, so why not? By the way, I deleted my current save file on here, in which I was doing a test run of the Nuzlocke. You know what? I am going to play full volume. It's very risky to your ears, maybe, but come on, my voice is also risky to your ears. That sounds a little loud to me, so, maybe about here. Let's start the game. In English. Of course, now it sounds a little quiet, of course. Pokemon Y version. Sorry guys, but I will not be showing the bottom screen in this Let's Play. Because I am using a camcorder, and you don't want to see me try to lift up a camcorder while it's already on a tripod. This is already kind of difficult to do. But anyways, that is not an eclipse, but it is actually a Pokeball! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I am Augustine Sycamore, the Kalos region's very own Pokemon professor. I know this game was based off France or Paris or whatever. Let's just say Europe. But I'm not going to be speaking in like French or European accents. 1, I don't know how. 2, shut up, Skiddo. 3, honestly, it's a trend. Whenever somebody tries to do an accent on YouTube, they end up getting called a racist. This world of ours is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. These mysterious creatures can be found in every corner of our world. Some run across the plains, others fly through the skies, and others yet swim in the oceans. We live together with these Pokemon, lending our strength to one another to live and prosper. Let's get started with some quick questions. Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Gotta love how every professor is seemingly blind. They never know you're a person. Let me rephrase that. They never know what gender of a person you are. Now, what do you look like? This is kind of an option I kind of like that has been added. But of course I'm going with the middle generic one. Oh ho, I see. Would you tell me your name? Yes, and this is very difficult because I'm having a hard time seeing the bottom screen. Camera might go a little shaky now, because, yeah, like I said, I'm having a little trouble seeing the bottom screen. I'm not going with, like, any YouTube nickname. I'm, like a lot of people do, I'm going with my actual first name. By the way, this isn't going to be easy when it comes to nicknaming Pokemon. Which I will get into that soon-ish. So it's Sean, then. Did I get that right? Indeed, everybody, that is my name. Sean. Très bien. I'm gonna mispronounce so many French words. Just getting that said now. I'm gonna mispronounce so much. I forgot to read the second line. Sean, your adventure begins now. Go and meet many Pokemon and people. I'm not getting enough time to read this stuff! And just like that, Shazamity-Lam! We enter into the world of Pokemon! And guys, remind me to never say Shazamity-Lam again. And I would first off like to start by saying, I love having a giant TV, even if we like don't get to use it. And this mirror, Sean looked into the mirror. Hey, it's just like the anime. We have to change into our actual clothes in order to get a Pokemon. And changed out of his pajamas. By the way, something I want to say. Honestly, not bashing on this game, because this is an amazing game to the extent I've played it at. But this mirror seemed very useless to me in the past. You literally can't do anything else with it, to my understanding. Oh dear Lord, I suck at doing girl voices. Forgive me, women of the internet. Morning, Sean. You sure slept well. All rested up from the move. It's about time you get going. Why don't you step out and say hello to our... why don't you step out and say hello to the neighbors? Well, I would, but there's a fletchling in here. And finally, in Pokemon, your mother actually gets her own room. Instead of, I don't know, sleeping on like the couch or something. But by going outside. Something is wrong with my DS, and during the day it's night, and during the night it's day. So I might be recording some of these at night and some at day. Welcome to Vanderbilt Town. My name is Serena. I'm your neighbor. And I'm Shauna. Great to meet ya. Wow, that is a terrible girl voice. Guess what? We've come to get you. What do you want with me? The esteemed Professor Sycamore lives here in the Kalos region. I was told he has a request for 5 kids, including us. Wow. So that means 4 arrivals. That's 2 more than the previous generation. Yeah, I wasn't didn't really consider that a big deal at all. But I'm a little surprised he knows who you are. You did just move to Vanderbilt after all. Yeah, well, I've also conquered every other region. Not on camera. I might do that in the future, in the form of like a Nuzlocke. We'll wait for you in the next town over, and you know what? We are going to get a Pokemon! Come on, hurry, let's go! Yeah, totally. But I'm totally not going to explore this first town because by this point in time, a lot of people have already gotten the game and have already done that, and I've already done that. Well, I've not already done it because it's the first town and there's barely anything ever useful in it, blah. So, I'm going to start by going over the basic rules of a Nuzlocke for those of you that don't know. Yeah, first episodes always tend to have a lot of explaining. I honestly like this music. I hope you can hear it okay, because the audio is going to be kind of a big problem for me in this series. The very biggest rule of a Nuzlocke that I think everybody should know is that when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be released. I'm going to be making an exception in this Let's Play so that at the very end we can go ahead and go see all the Pokemon we lost in a PC box. I'm going to be storing them all in a PC box. Next rule is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter on each route. No and ifs or buts. If it flees or faints, or you just run out of Pokeballs in general, you have no other shots. When it comes to NPCs giving you Pokemon and trades, no, it's kind of an option if you want. If you want a bit of a challenge, you can not go with them. If you want a decent time, you can go with 1 per town, even if some go for multiple ones. Or it is possible for people to get as many as possible in 1 town. That is what I'm going to be doing. And I think that's pretty much all the important ones. And just so we're clear, I looked these up on Bulbapedia, so one other rule. Yeah, I know it's kind of boring just just looking at me standing here, but this is like one of the last rules. It's that I'm trying to remember this as exact as I can because I'm not looking at the rules right now. But it was you must nickname all of your Pokemon to form stronger emotional bonds. Apparently they want you to feel devastated when your Pokemon die. So yeah, Aquacorde or Aquacord Town, whatever. Hey Sean, this way, over here. We were just talking about you. Come on, have a seat. This is the meeting place, Sean. Here, let me introduce you. Everyone, this is Sean. Wow, Sean's description was spot on. So, Sean, this is Tierno. He's got some serious dance moves, and this is Trevor. He never misses a single question on his tests, but he's a little shy. Alright, nice to meet ya. That face. I'm sorry, guys, but that face. How can you not laugh at that face the first time you see it? I still laugh at it. You know, I feel like we were closer crew if we all call each other by nicknames. Can I call you S-Meister? What? No way! He's a little S for sure. What do you think, Trevor? What do you think, Trevor? What? You want me to nickname someone I just met? Shauna, you shouldn't put people on the spot like this. Well, how about something low-key? Maybe something like Big S? You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head right now. Why don't you decide what we should call you? Honestly, I would pick my own. But Big S is too funny. If you try saying that, if you don't know how it's funny already, say it fast and see what it sounds like. So, yeah, for the entirety of this Let's Play, I will commonly be referred to as Big S. Okay, Big S fits you perfectly. What does that mean, Shauna? I don't know how I like that. I'm sure we're gonna be great friends, so I'll call you that too. Hey, can we see the Pokemon now? I want to meet my new Poke partner soon. I messed that up, but somehow made it work. Hey, yo, right? It was such a cool feeling when Trevs and me... Trevs and I met our Pokemon. Hope you feel the same way we did. Oh crap, I forgot something. I meant to check my trainer card. Because I was going to play by an optional rule of, you know, depending on the trainer ID number. It's the last number, it's the starter you got. I believe it's 1 to 3 was Chespin, 4 to 6 was Fennekin, and 7 to 9 was Froakie, or otherwise known as Grass, Fire, and Water type, and if it was a 0, it's the trainer's choice. So I guess I'm just going to go off my personal preference. I honestly really like Froakie, so I'm going with Froakie. Received Froakie! What, it doesn't say the Big S received Froakie? Would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Of course, it is a rule here. Honestly, when I first played the game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've deleted this save file a lot of times. It's just a bad habit of mine, just deleting the save file. Farthest I got were 4 badges. And I used Froakie as my first starter. So I am going to name this male Froakie off of the male Froakie I had before. It's a bad nickname for a blue frog who eventually becomes... I don't want to spoil it, but... You know, I won't spoil it. And this is a very crappy nickname, but I still like it. The nicknaming is so tough to do. So you decided on the nickname Kermit? Yes, I named a frog. Yes, I named a freaking frog Kermit. Yes, that is my final decision. Okay, my partner is Fennekin. Wow, we got together great. The two of us are just too cute. Nice to meet you, Chespin. I'm Serena. Because of you, I can be a real Pokemon trainer. Thank you. Pardon me, but I have something for you from the professor as well. I have something that will help you understand Pokemon on a much deeper level. Yay! We don't have to go on some crazy quest to a city up ahead to collect like a package. Whatever. So you see, the Pokedex I just gave you is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. The reason you get one is because the professor wants to go on a journey with our Pokemon. Wants us to go on a journey with our Pokemon. I'm going to fail at talking so much. And complete the Pokedex. To put it another way, it's an important mission from the professor. I'm sure of it. Tierno's face is too funny to not laugh at. Oh, lighten up, Trebs. You're way too serious sometimes. Big S, please take this with you too. It's a letter from the professor. He said you should give it to your mom. Oh, so once again the professor is hitting on my mom. That has happened in a whole 2 games. And one of them it doesn't even tell you, but who cares? We know it happens. We all know the professor freaking hits on our mom. Alright, we're done with our errand for the professor. I guess Trevs and I will go look for Pokemon. Let's go, Trevs! In Kalos, kids are chosen to carry a Pokedex and go on an adventure. But you need to give the letter to their mom before you go. You may say it's about gaining permission to go on an adventure, kind of like a field trip thing, but they hint towards it's something else. Big ass, wait! You're gonna be my opponent in my Pokemon battling debut! Okay, little Finnegan, it's our first battle. Let's win it with style. That's really not a high chance of happening. I really do like the battle style in this game. Though I know this is gonna sound really dumb, coming from somebody who actually plays Pokemon, and I've played every main story Pokemon game so far, other than Y. And by main story, I mean, like, currently, I've played from, not including Green, because that was a Japanese only thing, but I've played from the originals, Red and Blue, up to Y. So, yeah, the main story's like that. Oh, and by the way, you can't see it, but every single starter starts off with a stab move. And if you don't know what a stab move is, it's basically when a Pokemon has a move that is the same type of it, so it does extra damage. So, stab bubble that is super effective. Don't know how you're faster, but who really cares? By the way, let's just say, if you, for some odd reason, have not played this game yet, and you've been looking up, like, fan art of Froakie's evolutions, don't worry, he does not become some stupid old man. So if you've been looking up fan art of Froakie's evolutions, why don't you just look up his actual evolutions? I'm kind of wondering that. Why do you not look up his actual evolutions instead? But who cares? Kermit is now a level 6. Hey, I wasn't done watching my cute little Finnegan yet. Okay, I don't care. I pretty much just killed your fox. What did the fox say? I honestly don't remember enough of that song, and I am so glad. I do not like that song by any means. Now just give me your lunch money. You're amazing, big ass. Here, let me fix up your Pokemon. Say hi to your mom for me. Alright. Crap, I hit the camera. Traveling back down Vanderbilt Pathway. By the way, I can't believe I didn't make note of this. We have a Rhyhorn in our front yard. Whee! Is not the console we're playing this on. Remember how I said it kind of hints towards it being not just a permission slip? This is kind of where. So, what did you and the neighbor kids end up doing? Wait 1 second, Sean. Is that a Pokeball you have there? You got your very own Pokemon? Lucky you. How about that? You're a Pokemon trainer now, too. Congratulations. Huh? A letter for me? It says it's from somebody named Sycamore. What could it be? A love letter? Wow, what lovely handwriting. What do we have here? A request? Oh, I see. Sean, we've barely unpacked, and all kinds of exciting things are happening. Okay, let's get you and Froakie ready for your journey. Okay. Here you are, Sean. I even packed a change of clothes. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna be like Ash's mom in the anime, who literally every time they see each other is like, just be sure to change your underwear! My, what an unexpected turn of events. It's like a sudden last burst of speed from a racer in a Rhyhorn race. You made friends, you met your Pokemon, and now you get to take a lap around Kalos. And don't forget this. A town map. An item I rarely ever use. You know how to use a town map, right? Well, of course I do. That's my boy. Select a town map from your bag whenever you want to use it. I don't know what this Professor Sycamore wants you to see on your trip, but taking a journey with your Pokemon is a really wonderful experience. Yeah. Anyways, on that note, standing next to the one epic-looking mom in all of Pokemon, I think we're gonna call this quits for now, because, come on, episode 1's more than 20 minutes already, so I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye!